throughout all of Kewanee for our young people. And I'd like to thank Superintendent Dolby and the Kewanee schools, Mrs. Blachinsky and the Visitation School, and Superintendent Harrison and the Weathersfield schools for their tremendous support of that contest and getting the message out, and for the great job that they do with the young people. These essays were truly inspirational. We had over 70 essays turned in this year, and today we'll recognize a group of young people that placed first and second in 3 different categories. But really we're going to listen to these essays as just the tip of the iceberg to what was turned in. And as you listen to the reading of the essays today, realize that you're listening to the young people of Kewanee. You're listening to your sons and daughters. You're listening to the message that they have for all of us. This year the theme was, we can make Dr. King's dream live today by, and we left it to be expanded by the young people. They did a wonderful job. Today I would like to have those young people come up as I recognize them. In some cases, if they don't feel comfortable with reading their essay, I'll be glad to read them for you. It's a privilege to do a read on those. They're wonderful. So as you listen to these young people, don't listen to the shaky voice that might not be used to standing up and speaking. Don't listen to the rattling paper, but listen to the wonderful message that they bring forth. At this time, I would like to ask these young people to come up forward, and I'll do it by category and recognize them. The first place winners in each category will receive a $100 savings bond. The runner-ups will receive a $50 savings bond. And we're real proud of the support of People's Bank and the Interfaith Gospel Choir and the Kewanee Alliance for supporting those awards. Okay, first of all, in the age 10 to 12 group, we have first runner-up is Michael Gibson. And Michael, I'm not sure if Michael is here. Yes, he is. Okay. If you would come up, Michael. And Brianne Foster. If Brianne would come up. Brianne was the first place. And we'll have those two come up and we'll hear their essays. And I would ask you to wait until each of the two do their reading. And finally, the last category was ages 16 through 18. And in the 16 through 18, the first runner-up was Lily Boswell. And Lily is here. And Lily goes to Kewanee High School. And the first place was Beth Trainer. And Beth is here. And Beth goes to Weathersfield High School. Is that right? And we'll start off with Lily.
Martin Luther King was a very great man. He stood for what he believed in, no matter who stood in his way. He played a very important role in America during his life. He made everyone think about themselves and realize that it's what's inside that counts, whether black or white. If Dr. King wouldn't have stood up for what he believed and spoken for the black people of America, our country wouldn't be the same. His dream is known throughout the world, but not everyone understands. Not everyone believes that all men are created equal. America, a word that means so much. Freedom, justice, and liberty. Although we are free, doesn't mean there's justice. In the Pledge of Allegiance, the last phrase is, with liberty and justice for all. The last part may be of some questioning. For all? Is there really justice for all? Martin Luther King didn't think so. Many people today are used, abused, or picked on because of race. In America today, there really isn't justice for all. Dr. King's dream can only live on if we try. America must realize that we are many nations. America is made up of many different races and people. When stopping to take a look around, we are all different in many ways. The people of our country need to realize that. We need to realize that we are not all the same, and we don't have to be. No one person is better than the others, whether race, intelligence, money, or anything else. If we try to look at each other as fellow Americans, as fellow human beings, we might all get along. To make Dr. King's dream live on today, we need to look inside ourselves. No one person is better than the other. He had a dream. He died trying to tell us his dream. He died trying to instill in our minds that we are all equal. Now all we have to do is understand and try to realize that we are Americans, people, and friends.
Display this following week, and there will also be essays in the Star Courier coming up in the near future for you to read through. So keep an eye on these young folks. They're tremendously talented, and thank you very much.